Mamafox Books Storytime Saturdays. I'm children's author Phoebe Fox. Today we're going to be reading Sweet Potato and Mud Pies. This was written by Diona Reese Williams and illustrated by AlmaLuz Sanchez. Are you ready to hear all about delicious sweet potato pies and icky mud pies? It was a sunny afternoon in the Sonoran Desert when Grandma called me into the kitchen. Dee! Grandma called me Dee, short for Destiny. I could hardly contain my excitement because it was sweet potato harvest day. After waiting for 90 long days, it was finally time to dig up all the sweet potatoes. Have you ever had a sweet potato? They're one of my favorite vegetables. Grandma and I quickly made our way to her backyard filled with a rainbow of colors, sprinkling the garden with cabbages, green peppers of red, orange, and green, and my favorite, sweet potatoes. As we walked over to the sweet potato plants, Grandma said, "I want you to harvest the sweet potato plants, and together we will count the potatoes." I put on my favorite garden gloves and began to pull the plants. I pulled up the first plant with all of my strength, and pop came the sweet potato. Finally, the harvest began. Grandma and I began counting the sweet potatoes. Can you count with me? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Wow, Grandma, we have 10 sweet potatoes, I excitedly said. Yes, baby, we do. Do you know why we have so many sweet potatoes? I shook my head slowly. No, ma'am. Why? Grandma looked at me with a twinkle in her eyes and said, well, these sweet potatoes are special because we grew them with love and care. Remember, to grow sweet potatoes or any other seeds, you need rich soil, compost, daily watering, and love. We carried the 10 sweet potatoes in a large wicker basket into Grandma's kitchen. Grandma washed each potato one by one to remove the dirt. I knew Grandma was getting ready to make something very special. Her sweet potato pie. I went outside and decided to make my own sweet potato pie, but with dirt. I loved Grandma's sweet potato pies. I had never made a mud pie before, only dirt pies. I dropped the dirt in a large kitchen bowl and then poured water. Suddenly, the dirt felt cold, wet, and my fingers became very muddy, sticky, and yuck. I quickly ran inside and grabbed a pie pan. Grandma said, "Baby, where are you going with my pie pan?" I smiled at Grandma and said, "It's a surprise, Grandma." I quickly ran outside and poured the mud into the pie pan and carefully placed it in the hot Arizona sun. After 2 hours, I ran inside and said, "Grandma, Grandma, can you come outside with me? I want to show you something." Grandma said, "Yes, baby, I just finished the sweet potato pie." Grandma quickly came outside and I showed her my mud pie. I said, "Grandma, look, Grandma, I made a sweet potato pie like yours, but I call mine mud pie." Grandma smiled and we sat in the garden and enjoyed our pies together. The back of this book has some information about the Sonoran Desert, monsoon, and there's a list of vocabulary. This tells you about planting sweet potatoes. Destiny likes to plant her sweet potatoes during the months of April and May, once the last spring frost has taken place in the Sonoran Desert. Did you know you can use worms to help compost your soil? The end. If you liked this reading, please remember to subscribe, and I'll see you next time.